I'm at it again. I'm at it again, my faithful and vibrant and faithful caregivers. I am moving on. I told you that it's so important to make sure you take care of yourself and remember that there's more to life than just caregiving. I don't mean just caregiving, but you know what I mean? Don't get lost in the sauce, guys. I am about to do something totally different. God said to ask him for the desires of your heart. And I am definitely doing exactly what he told me to do. My desire is to move, relocate to another state, not just across town, to another state. And I'm in that process right now. And as always, if God says it's okay, I keep moving. If he says to pause, I pause. If he says to stop, I stop. I love being obedient to God because he is faithful. And because he is faithful, I am blessed. Yes, and because I am faithful to do what he asked me to do, I know I'm blessed. So we're moving right along. Everything is according to plan thus far. I'm looking forward to meeting the new staff at the new nursing home for my mom. Oh yeah, I'm taking my mom with me. Let's make that perfectly clear. I will not be leaving my mom for any reason. I'm going on with my life, but I'm not going to leave my mom out of it. Oh, heck no. Wherever I go, she goes. Like I told you before, we are joined at the hip, and that's the way it goes. But it does not mean I stop living. Yes, it's been a long time catering directly to mom, but things are changing now, and there's a different direction. And I'm taking my mom wherever I go, and I'm beginning to live my life. I know that wherever I go, I'm going to be a blessing. I know I am. I believe that my neighbors are going to be warm, inviting. Oh, heck yeah. I believe that my church is going to be right around the corner. I really do. It's going to be very close by. I believe that the new nursing home is not going to be too far away from me. I might even be able to walk there from my home, my new home in a new state, near my family. That's what I'm looking forward to, God. He already knows that, so it's a done deal for me. I'm excited. I know he has the best in store for me. Oh my goodness, I know he does. He always does. I laugh at people that talk about how much time I always spend with my children. Yeah, we go on vacations together. We have dinners together. We do a lot of things together as a family, even now. And a lot of people always ask about my daughter-in-laws. I have two beautiful, wonderful sons, and I have two beautiful daughter-in-laws. And the biggest deal for me is they ask, how do you get along? I say, you get along by minding your own business, number one. I raised these two boys by the grace of God alone. And all throughout that time frame, up until the time they moved out from under their roof on their own, because the rule was they could stay at home with me as long as they want, as long as they abided by my rules. Once you step outside those rules, you need to go ahead on and move. It's going to be okay. I'm going to keep praying for you anyway. But point being, once I cut the apron strings, and you have to do it. And I'm a single mom, so I know what I'm talking about. I'm going to talk about what I know. I'm a single mom. I raised two boys. So already, there are many things that I missed and didn't know how to explain, or I'm not a man, so I can't do man things. So all that said, God is my husband. He's always been my husband from the time I was divorced until this very day. And he's been an awesome husband. And he's always raise these boys as far as I'm concerned, because I did some crazy stuff in my former years, and I'm not ashamed of it at all. I have been forgiven of all the crazy stuff I did. I've even gone to my children and repented, shared some of the things to remind them that's not what you do. And I am so excited because I am watching my sons pay attention to what I've been saying over the years. They know that I love Jesus. They know that I talk about God all the time, yeah. But I also walk the walk. There's a difference between talking about God all the time and being at church all the time. But if you're not going to walk the walk that you're always talking about, you need to really shut up. But back to my daughter-in-laws, are you kidding me? The main thing, and I have seen this over the years, is to mind your business. Once they got married and once they said I do, and I remind them all the time, don't forget about all the promises that you made before God concerning your marriage. You don't have no prenuptial arrangements, none of that stuff, because that just leaves the option of divorce on the table. No, when you get married, I say this to them all the time, I did. When you get married, you're marrying for good. For better, for worse, sickness and health, all of that is what you're going to live by. You're going to live through changes. You're going to live through ups, hiccups, and all kinds of stuff are going to come upon you. But you have secrets between you two that nobody else should know. You have a deep love and affection for each other that no one else should know or experience, okay? This is what I share with my children all the time. It is so important to tell them truth, okay? Okay, maybe my marriage did not work out well, but that does not mean that theirs won't. I plead the blood of Jesus over my children day and night all the time. And I'm thanking God right now for their successful marriages for the long haul. That's what I always talk to them about. Always remembering date nights, always remembering each other's needs, okay, above the children. The children are fine. I mean, before the children came, you just had one another. But once the children come, depending on how many you had, I only had 2, and I like to win out of my, never mind. But anyway, your children are precious. They're like arrows in the hands of a warrior. They're beautiful, but you must remember each other first and foremost. I would tell my kids all the time, still to this day, and they'll tell you, if you need a date night, if you need some time away, and I recommend a date night at least twice a month. Come on, guys. You need to have a date night, just the 2 of you. You need to hold each other tight and remember all those things that led up to your wedding day and everything else. I mean, it's deep. It's a very deep relationship. And always, always, always keep God center place, because that's critically important. They know it. They know it. Keep God center place and everything else will work out well. God is life to those who find it and medicine to all flesh. He is the first and the last. There is nobody like him. There's no comparison. He has no rival. In your relationship, he has no rival. He's still center place. I remind them of these things at all times, but I always, always mind my business.